Oh, here we go. Yeah, forgot something. There we go. Okay, I forgot the background again. Shit. Wait a moment here, I'll fix that.
There we go.
Oh, hey Simki. Hey Zeno.
Yeah.
Alright, so for anyone who is watching, I am doing something a little different with my audio this time. I cannot for the life of me figure out how to stop OBS from duplicating my my capture card's audio under the desktop audio source, but I can actually add Discord as a source. So, hello, Dennis. Yeah, so until someone else shows up in chat, I have no idea how the audio is. Shouldn't really be any different because it's at the same volume as the desktop audio. Oh, Dennis, since you weren't here, discovered that the capture card audio has been duplicating under the desktop audio source this whole time whenever I've been in a call with you guys. So, thankfully, the plugin I got that stopped OBS from crashing has an ability to add an audio source that is simply an application. So I'm setting up the lobby now. Should be open. So, what I would like to do first is just go through the new tracks one by one, and then after that, let's have some fun with the item settings.
Yeah. Like you.
Oh, excuse me. So for the first run of the new tracks, I'm going to have it set to frantic items like we normally would, and then after that, let's fuck with the items. By the way, turning off just the coin makes a big difference.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because the coin is the most common item that it gives you. Zeno, are you alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alive.
Just making sure, because we did have an audio issue a moment ago.
Yeah.
Alright. Now there's Dennis. So, 150cc, frantic items, hard comm, all vehicles, 4 races. Also, I'm so happy we got 3DS Rainbow Road. That's one of my favorite tracks in the whole series.
Yeah. It's such a great track.
I love how the theme to it... Oh, by the way, London Loop first. The theme to it...
Maple Tree Way, then.
Actually has... shut up. The theme to it actually has part of N64 Rainbow Road in it, which is a very, very nice callback. Also,
Spike, I don't know if you can hear it, but there is something going on outside, because I hear a lot of yelling.
I hear nothing. Apparently my mic also does not pick up audio from super far away. So for whatever reason, when people walk by my door, I can see my reactive going off on OBS, but it doesn't seem to actually be picked up by the mic.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
Do you think we're gonna get the other missing Rainbow Roads with the DLCs?
I'd actually be more interested in the Bowser's Castle tracks, because none of the retro tracks are Bowser's Castle.
Yeah, there would be too. Especially some of the GBA ones.
Yeah, if I remember
Oh no,
correctly,
this has multiple paths.
Yep.
Just like all the other true ones.
Dennis, have you played the new tracks yet?
No, this is the first time playing since.
Oh.
The red shells
Also,
just keep
I
jumping.
see they took I see they took the feedback of people thinking the first wave of courses was a bit light on having textures that were more than a flat color, and they improved a lot of the lighting issues. So these courses now look more on par to like the base game. so that's
Yep.
good.
They did kind of fuck up the colors
Yeah,
of
like,
Rock
been
Rock
slowly-
Mountain because it's a
slowly
lot
improving
brighter
them
than it's
since.
supposed to be. Because Rock Rock Mountain is from the 3DS game, and the textures originally were much darker than they are now.
Yeah. Okay.
Dennis, you never played Mario Kart 7, did you? That's the
What
3DS
was Mario
one.
Kart 7?
That's the
3DS
3DS
now.
one, yeah.
I played the DS one. But,
We do have a
Not
track
Mario
from Mario Kart DS now. It's,
Yeah.
Peach Gardens.
but also, when I say that I've played Mario Kart DS, I mean that in like I never owned a DS, and this was just like when people brought their DSs with them on like school field trip kind of things, and would just pass it around on the bus ride.
That's actually how I
The
first
only
played
way that
Mario
I
Kart
played it.
DS, though I did have a DS, so it was with download play. Which means I was stuck with Shy Guy.
Download play.
Yes. Download. Only they had something like that for the Switch.
I must have missed this, but Bell said Cock Mountain. One of the streamers I like when he was doing Mario 64 streams, he kept calling TikTok Cock. And then I started doing it on accident.
Wait, TikTok, like the app?
Just say, what if TikTok is called TikTok? Just say.
Oh, thanks for hitting Dry Bowser.
By the way, on my end, he got hit by nothing.
If they do add any more Rainbow Roads, we're only missing GBA and DS, which are both kind of terrible.
Well, we have half the courses left, so
Boo Lake.
they can throw them in any of the remaining 3 waves.
If
Fair.
the data mines are to be believed, we're not getting another Rainbow Road, but we're not getting a Bowser's Castle either.
Ah,
Hey, Toxico.
gonna do that.
Also,
GBA
for
Rainbow.
anyone who joins stream, oh, there's Blue.
Oh, there he is.
If you happen to
why
have
I-
a Switch and am friends with me on Switch, you're welcome to join. You'd have to actually join my personal server in order to join the call, but tomorrow I will be setting up the stream server, finally. Because I finished my essay
But
today. I
if-
did it all in one go instead of spreading it across 2 days, because I'm a masochist.
Right.
4 pages, took me about 45 minutes.
Still don't understand how you're able to write that much that quickly.
I am literally insane. That's how.
Oh, you got that right.
I'm glad they're not going to be adding, or hopefully not going to be adding GBA Rainbow Road, because GBA Rainbow Road is hell.
It is, but I do appreciate the Paper Mario reference.
The Paper Mario reference is nice.
There's a
You can
shortcut.
actually see it, because considering how often you fall off on that stage.
I like how this course is basically just the N64 like mansion course or whatever it was called, but
Banshee Boardwalk.
obviously.
It was called Banshee Boardwalks.
Ah.
And
Yeah, I'm
SNES Mario Kart had a
Aesthetically,
similar
this
one
is
called
basically
Broken
the same
Pier.
map, but
Well, it's actually closer to the SNES map Broken Pier.
Yeah.
But all 3 of them have the same motif.
The
Ow.
track is pretty difficult in the actual Super Circuit.
I like
Okay,
Super
I'm just
Circuit,
gonna
but
get hit
it's
with, like-
pretty rough sometimes.
I'm getting hit with
Yeah.
like 5 items in a row. Is this Mario Kart Wii?
Also, yes, technically the server is Bowl's server. I call it my server because the only reason why he set it up is because I was too lazy to do it myself. It's our server, technically, because we all share it. Yep, there's a How many fucking times am I going to hit that damn piranha plant? Every day I'm struggling. There are 4 people in 4th. Alright, Rock Mountain. Okay, so thankfully Blue got the memo. I'd still say, Dennis, you gotta introduce me to Blue at some point. We've played enough games that I feel like we formed a bond. Well, that's because I got 11th on the last course. Because I was trying to read chat, and I only did badly because I was trying to read Toxicow and Val's messages. Yep. Yeah, you can also partially go through the Luigi and Peach bushes for the 3rd lap of Peach Gardens. But only a little bit. There is a solid part in there. I still remember the one time I knew a guy who was like, oh, Mario Kart today is too easy. I remember when Double Dash was actually hard. And I asked him, okay, so what's so easy about Mario Kart 8? And he said, oh, it's the rubber band AI. Double Dash didn't have that, and I eventually found out that the term rubber band AI was coined by Double Dash's code. John Cena! I just spit in my arm. What the fuck? I loved playing Mario Kart 64 and watching an AI in first place suddenly speed up for like 30 miles and then finish before I could get halfway across the track. I also literally watched AI in Double Dash speed up without items. And I've also seen AI get hit by something and then not lose any speed. Like, I'm actually glad Mario Kart 8 doesn't have the same bad rubber band AI because it is frustrating in the older games. I remember there was this is like 2010 or something, there was a YouTuber who was very, very anti-Nintendo, and he quote-unquote reviewed Mario Kart 64, talking about how bad the rubber band AI... No, not even how bad the rubber band AI was. He was talking about how easy the game was, and it put no skill racing on the map, and then everyone found out he only played on 50cc. Which is easy mode. That's easy mode. Maple Tree Waves. I love Mario Kart Wii. It's got my favorite tracks in the series. I hope we get Peach Beach back from GameCube. We haven't gotten any GameCube tracks in the DLC. I want to see Peach Beach, Daisy Cruiser, and Dino Dino Jungle. Mexico says he used to play Mario Kart 64 as a kid with his dad and brother. I think I played it with Zeno a lot when we were kids. I still play it occasionally, but it's one of those games that I love playing and also hate playing because it pisses me off, but I'm very nostalgic for it. So I keep playing it, and then I complain about how bad the game is, and then I play it anyways because I'm an idiot. Oh, I main Yoshi and Bilbo. Because the eggs are basically extra red shells. Yep, and it still works. Yep. So that means it's taken out of the regular item pool. So much everything. Can we get a wellness check on King Boo? Yeah, the one Mario Kart I did not play for a good portion of my life was actually Mario Kart DS. I only finally got that last year. DS is very good. Luigi. There's apparently a huge community for it making new tracks. There's like 200 tracks you can download, and using a modded copy, you can play them all online. I believe so. Some people made Pokemon-themed tracks. I've seen clips of them. Oh, speaking of, someone made a mod for Mario Kart DS that adds in a bunch of new tracks, including tracks from future Mario Karts like Music Park. And it also adds Crash Bandicoot and Sonic the Hedgehog as playable characters. And the only reason why I'm telling you this is because one of the tracks is Raccoon City from Resident Evil, which is fine, but for some reason the track for it is Megalovania. Of all songs to pick, why did they go with Megalovania? Bum-bum-bum-bum. I can't imagine there's too many people modding DS games. Have I tried Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart? I have it. I have not actually set it up. You guys... Wait, can you guys not hear anyone else? Oh my god, hold on a second here. Give me a moment. No, it should be a different audio capture. Give me a second here. Remove. Yes. Remove. Yes. Console stream. And application audio source. Okay, everyone, talk.
Yellow.
Yeah. Oh.
Testing. Val, can you hear us now?
You should have just not said anything. Just remain silent completely.
Well, that would have completely ruined the stream, bro.
Would have been funny, though.
Okay, so I think I know what the problem is. I have to re-add this source every time I swap whatever call I'm in. Which is fine, because I only really need it when we're actually doing something together. Okay. So, Blue's probably wondering why the fuck I'm waiting. Alright, so now we're on the second cup. Alright, see ya, Toxico. Alright, so Tour Berlin Byways. This song has been stuck in my head for the past few days. Alright, have a good night, Toxico. And have fun with the 3D model.
See you, Toxico.
Hey, Doctor.
I need to see if keep an eye on It's Voxid to see when his commissions are open, because he was who I was going to commission my 3D model from. He is a friend of Duper, if you guys know who Duper64 is.
I do not.
What was that, Dennis?
I don't know what that is.
He is a llama VTuber who has a low poly model. His model is styled after N64 games. That's It's Voxid's whole thing, is that all of his models are styled after N64 and PS1 games.
Get myself my own green shot ricocheting around.
So there's a whole category of low poly VTubers, and I was going to join in on that, because eventually, once I'm able to actually use that model, I was going to do a slight
That's what's in the
rebranding.
train.
And I was toying with the idea of my character being part of a haunted N64 cartridge. Nothing evil about it, he's just stuck in an N64 game.
Oh god. Just permanently stuck in a copy of Glover.
Oh god.
I might... Oh god.
Look at the mini-map for this course. What is even going on here?
Oh, it's got different tracks, or paths, don't worry.
Both this
It's completely
and
unreadable if you don't know the track.
Oh yeah.
It's like both this and the London one are like that too, and it's like, what is even happening?
Also, this
Are we
has a
ahead? Are we
recreation of the
behind?
Berlin Wall in it, which I think is kind of funny.
I mean,
Confirmed that communism
considering
never
we're
fell
in
the
that
universe.
city. That's not that weird.
Well, I mean, I know it is the Berlin Wall, so it's kind of in Berlin. It's just,
That's a car.
it's funny to me because that means in the Mario world, the World War II.
Communism's never go on.
The only reason why the Berlin Wall was built is because of the end of World War II. So if the Berlin Wall is in Mario Kart 8, that means in the world of Mario, they have to acknowledge World War II. Oh, speaking of, here's the Berlin Wall.
That's a banana.
Speaking of things acknowledging World War II, I just love the fact that the first Minions movie makes a very important note that the Minions suddenly went dormant between the 1930s and 1945. Because since the Minions are canonically drawn to evil people, who was active at that time?
I wonder.
Also, one of the Cars movies, the Pope is in a bulletproof car. Which means that in the Car movies, the Pope was... there was an
What do
assassination
you mean
attempt on
in?
the Pope.
He was the car.
Oh, that's true, he was the car, but that means there was an assassination attempt on him. Because that's the only reason why the Pope is in a car like that. It's because before, at one point, when he wasn't, someone tried to kill him, and I don't remember if they succeeded. Waiting for someone to say, but the Pope is still alive. Speaking of, I seem to remember, like centuries ago, they actually dug up a dead Pope and tried to put him on trial.
Great.
Yep. They did.
Hiragana01 ACS, thank you for the follow.
Wait, with the wording of you saying they tried, it seems that they somehow failed.
Well, I think they tried to put him on trial and like charge him, but like the charges got dropped or something. I don't remember the
Yeah,
specifics behind
The silence from the defendant is pretty deafening, don't you think?
it.
Ace Attorney fucking logic.
it. I gotta look up that trial. And...
Someone needs to make like an Ace Attorney like mod of that trial.
I was actually thinking of Ace Attorney earlier because I was remembering how I was just thinking about the prosecutors in the series and how the Apollo Justice prosecutor is so nice compared to literally everyone else. I forgot his name. Was it Gavin?
I don't remember.
Dennis would know.
Oh god,
That was a red
been a
shell.
while. He's the funky guitar dude.
Yeah, he was great because, like, for a prosecutor, unlike all the others, he worked with Apollo because he never viewed him as an enemy. From what I remember, he outright told Apollo that both of them are on the same side on different ends of the criminal court system. Because all he wanted was the truth. And if he lost his case because the truth came out, then that's fine, because it's the truth. God, I need to finish.
The
Ace
contrast to
Attorney
the prosecutor in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which he's an interesting one.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to Great Ace Attorney yet because I really want to finish Spirit of Justice, and I need to clean my 3DS again so I can actually use it to do that.
Change this track a lot.
Oh, have you done the third lap yet, Simki?
Yeah, I've played this one already.
Yeah, I was playing this a lot a few days ago because for the lap 3, they do this now. And Dennis smacked into a hedge.
No, I didn't. That wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you trying to play me for a fool?
No, someone ran into me when I had a bunch of bananas, but I smacked into a hedge.
Alright, so the game's just outright gaslighting me then, because I distinctly saw you go straight into a hedge.
No,
Online people are
I
kind
didn't
of
even reach.
corrected.
I didn't even reach the hedges.
I've like hit you with a blue shell sometimes, spike, or not a blue shell, a red shell spike, and it just doesn't do anything for like a solid 30 seconds.
Yeah, the online... Well, funnily enough, this does actually use rollback.
Oh, God.
code.
I mean, Mario Kart is by far the best song. It's like
No,
Splatoon, the best no online experience.
I believe Mario Kart, Splatoon, and ARMS all use rollback netcode.
Yeah. I never really liked the original DS version of this track, mainly because of the amount of sharp turns.
Yeah, it's a rather annoying track.
Like, literal 90-degree angle turns. Okay, brand new track.
Well, it's from Tour.
But it probably hasn't debuted in Tour yet. I'm
No,
assuming,
it has.
Like the Ninja Gardens one.
No, Ninja Hideaway and Merry Mountain have been in Tour. Sky High Sunday is the one that wasn't.
Okay.
I'm guessing this is different enough from the tour version to not be listed as tour.
No, it's the same. They're just, for some reason, not counting it as being from Tour if it's not from a real city.
Strange.
Now, I don't...
What do you mean this isn't a real city?
I think there's only
Says
one more
it's
Tour
Workshop
track like
is in
this, so for the
Norfolk.
remaining
It's a real
3
city.
DLCs, they're probably going to debut new tracks in Mario Kart 8 and then port them into Tours if they weren't already meant for Tour.
Wait, did y'all just go up the tracks there?
Yeah, you can do
Yeah.
that.
I also fell and thought I thought I was going to fall into a void, and then I just ended up falling into the ground level track. And I'm like, oh, okay, that saved me from
Yeah,
falling
this is a
into
good
void.
track. And it's also got the
Half-pipe.
thing again. Skateboarding thing. Forgot the term.
They were just like, you know what, we're adding in the course with a half pipe. Let's do it one more time.
Yeah, like, I didn't actually recognize this as a tour course, because it plays more way closer to a normal Mario Kart course.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll actually play Tour. Maybe.
I won't.
I wouldn't.
But
It has
I
good
have. But then I was just like, it's kind of boring.
The only mobile
That's
game
good
I
try.
play at all is Fire Emblem Heroes, and it's purely for the easy platinum points. I don't even like Fire Emblem Heroes, I just auto-battle and get the points.
I don't even
it's
do
not even
Pokemon
all that
Masters
good.
anymore.
I don't play mobile games, honestly.
I don't even do Pokemon
Right.
Masters anymore. I'm like, I played enough of that. I'd be basically just sitting there
Well, I mean, my
grinding
problem
stuff
with
that I
most
probably don't
mobile
care
games,
too much about, and it takes too much space on my phone anyways, 'cause it's like over 3 gigabytes.
my problem with most mobile games is they don't want you to play the game like a game. They want you to open the game, check stuff, do a few things, come back in a few hours, open the game, check stuff, come back tomorrow, open the game, check stuff. Like, they don't want you to be engaged. They want you to get in the habit of opening the game and possibly spending money.
That's why Pokemon Masters was just slightly cooler when there was no kind of like, typical stamina system thing where, you could only do so many things and then you have to wait for your stamina to replenish to do stuff. And for the first year of that game being out, that was not a thing. You could basically just do every single thing as much as you wanted to with no limitations, and then they changed that.
That's fine.
Al says he used to play Call of Duty Mobile. If I remember
so
correctly, the
sorry.
producer for that is the guy who made Hunt Down the Freeman. Because he made Hunt Down the Freeman to
God.
get a job at Activision, and it succeeded.
How? Cut down the Freeman is terrible.
Funny thing, when game developers are hiring you, they don't care how well the game did. They care about the work on the game.
The work on the game wasn't even good.
Well,
Well, they shipped
consider
a
the
title
fact that number one
was
is Activision
explicitly
Blizzard, and number two
I
is a
mean-
mobile spinoff.
they shipped a title with the source license from Valve to sell as a retail game with under the Half-Life name. So that boosts your resume even if the game isn't good.
Sure.
They
You can just put on your resume.
They cast Keemstar as the president of the U.S., and the one scene he's in, he's speaking on the other end of a radio, and they didn't add the... not radio. Oh no, it's a radio, because it's a broadcast. And they didn't add the filter for the radio, so it sounds like he's in the room with them.
Nice.
Yeah. Actually, to show how bad that game's development was, the main guy who was working on it, when sending the gun models over to the actual devs, he sent the exceedingly high-res versions. The ones that had like 100,000 polys instantly crashing anyone's computer who opened them.
Jesus.
Well, you see, the more polygons there are, that means the game's better.
It's
Yeah,
some like Elon
We're,
Musk.
we're back in the
project.
N64-bit wars era. Everyone's like, this one's 32-bit, this one's 64-bit.
It is
more
just
bits,
occurring to me
the
that Dennis
better.
has never done this track before.
No, I haven't. I've played didn't play the 3DS version.
Yeah, I played a shitload of the 3DS version in high school. I think you might actually remember that, Dennis. Because I was obsessed with my 3DS for a while. Oh!
Yeah, I have Mario Kart 7, I just haven't played much of it.
I was genuinely obsessed with the 3DS at one point. It was like the one thing keeping me sane in a bad part of my life.
Why is the theme for this just the N64 one?
I don't know,
Why
but I
not?
love it.
Like, it's just a remix N64 theme. But for the music.
It's a good theme.
It is a good theme. It's probably the most iconic Rainbow Road theme.
Also, I fell off the track and didn't expect for me to just land on the moon instead of falling into a void. So that thing.
Yeah, this is like one of the hypest fucking tracks in the series. That's why I love it.
Such a good track.
Yeah. They made a slalom course in this
Wow,
one.
I can't believe the moon from Super Mario Odyssey is real.
Whoa.
Holy shit. God, I need to play Odyssey again. I've been debating
to
if I want to
actually
play that
play
off stream
Odyssey.
or on stream. Yeah,
I wonder when we're
Zeno,
gonna
you
get
need to play
another
more
Mario game.
platformers.
Actually, now that I think about it,
What was that, Dennis?
when are we getting another Mario game?
Someday.
Honestly, probably around E3 time next year. I would
Oh
assume.
my god.
Okay,
Wow,
Odyssey was
guys,
like 2017.
we can now do whatever.
So you want to feel
Custom
you want to feel old
items.
right now?
What am I turning off?
Turn everything except Crazy Eights off.
Crazy Eights only.
Okay.
Do it.
You want to feel old?
Someone turned
Super
on a
Mario Odyssey came
mushroom.
out in 2017.
Wait.
It's
What?
been 5 years since we've gotten a mainline Mario game.
Wait, were you guys able to mess
Haven't-
with the items?
No, I didn't see any kind of like menu or anything to do that.
Okay, because it turned on a mushroom when I turned on just Crazy Eights.
Huh.
Maybe it has to. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it has to have another item.
Gonna not hang.
Well, it's going to pick one of two things, so... Blue's gonna be so fucking confused. So did I. Well, then we'll make it Crazy Eights and Blue Shells. Yeah, because we're not on frantic items anymore. Do you want to just keep going with this set of races until we're done? Well, assuming we can actually get the Crazy Eights, because I'm in second place and I've been only getting mushrooms. Actual speedrunning. But yeah. Oh. How about let's make it more chaotic and take off the mushrooms? Yeah. You know, I think Simkey's completely right. It turned on mushrooms because I turned on the Crazy 8 and it has to have an item. So before we go with Xeno's suggestion, I want to see what happens if we do only blue shells. I believe Alpharad did a tournament of just blue shells, but I did not watch the videos on it. Baby Park doo 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 doo. I am suddenly reminded of that one video I saw years ago, taken from the Donkey Kong Country cartoon, and all it is a bit from the song where Donkey Kong goes, I'll shower you with coconut cream pies. And then the video ends. That show was great. You shut the fuck up. Like, it was great, but not for the reasons that the show creators would have liked. Some of the musical numbers are, like, genuinely catchy, though. The songs from the episode where Donkey Kong loses his memory and everyone's trying to convince him that he's something else. That's actually, like, probably the best episode of the whole series, just for the musical numbers, because they're genuine bangers. What was that? Legend of the Crystal Coconut? But that was a movie? I thought it was a collection of episodes. Oh. So do I. I just assumed that it was a bunch of episodes. Audio's fucked again? Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I guess the Discord audio capture is not gonna work out. Alright, so for everyone watching, yes, my Patriots are silent. I will have to fix that in the next race. Or before the next race.
No, they're not. They're not okay. Why are they so far back there?
Like, we're only getting mushrooms. How are they that
Ow.
far behind?
Okay, can you guys... Can people in chat hear everyone else?
Testing, testing, testing. I'm just gonna keep saying testing because fuck it. Testing, testing.
Let me turn you guys up a little bit. Oh, why are you going that far? Jesus Christ.
Turn us up to like 1,000%.
I can't go above 300 or 200.
Well then, set us to 200. Do it. You won't.
Alright, well, I'm turning people up, but Discord is very slow at the moment. Alright, everyone else is already up. Bal says he prefers it when he can't hear Xeno, so mute only him. Alright, so the unfortunate side effect is the desktop audio seems to still be pulling from my capture card, and I haven't been able to figure out how to stop that. So I really hope the audio isn't duplicated.
Hopefully, maybe Val or anyone else in the chat can say.
If it is duplicated, y'all gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, because for whatever reason, the application audio capture is not staying active. The funny thing is, I don't think I remember seeing this happen in the clips y'all have made.
It hasn't been happening, so maybe it's not.
Well, I mean, I think I know the reason why now, though. It's because I had the desktop audio down low and then turned up everyone's individual volume in Discord.
Oh, yeah, probably. Oh, Mario, you bitch.
Which is a solution.
Crazy, it's mushroom time.
Mario is trying to get a boost from behind me. He is following me, and I do not appreciate it.
Val says, fortunately, I can only hear one of each of you. Well, it wasn't the Discord call that I was talking about, Val. I'm talking about the capture card audio. When I had the desktop audio source in OBS at max volume, it was duplicating, or it was playing audio from the capture card. So my game audio is being played in 2 different sources for some reason. No, it did, because last night, Xeno and Soro said that my audio was duplicated.
Yeah, for some reason it was duplicated last night. No idea why.
Well, I think it's because my desktop audio was unmuted and I had it at max volume. Or rather, I had it at the default volume, which is 0 decibels.
Yeah, probably. I don't know how any of the streaming stuff works, so...
This is the lamest game of Mario Kart I've ever played.
Yeah, I think we definitely need something like offensive, not just like... Oh, Jesus.
I like how there's
this is just
significant
F-Zero.
gaps between everyone.
Yeah.
This
Because
is
no one
just
can stop
F-Zero,
each
we're
other.
just boosting the whole time.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, so it's just like pure placement. There's no skill involved. It's just, can you do the track?
Yeah. If you really want to make this F-Zero Crazy 8's golden mushrooms only.
How is that affecting me right now?
Mushrooms,
Well,
gold
Bao, you're
mushrooms,
the
and
sole
stars.
person who can help me out here, so I kind of need you to let me know if the audio's fucked. I'm gonna try something else real quick. Alright,
Now it's F-Zero.
give me one moment here. I'm in the wrong server. Let's be faster. Alright. So... I am turning everyone besides me up to 200%, and I've turned down the desktop audio. Well, as long as you guys don't yell. About Val said it wasn't duplicated. This is just as a precaution. And I'm also curious if it actually improves the ability for y'all to be able to hear everyone on Discord. Yeah. Because my audio is much louder than everyone in the Discord call. A prominent gaming insider said that there is something in the works with F-Zero, but not to get your hopes up. Which tells me that it may have something to do with the anime, rather than the games. It actually won't be a mobile game because Nintendo is actually winding down their mobile efforts. Because they don't seem to be as interested in mobile anymore. I have a very... Yeah, I definitely think we're seeing Prime 4 next year.
I'm really excited, especially since they restarted development with Retro Studios.
Oh yeah, I can't fucking wait. The Goon
Retro
Squad.
Studios. Retro Studios is the one that should have been working
Val
on
can
it.
barely hear us, so you might want to...
Yeah,
That's what the
I'm
audio-
messing with that right now. How about now? Goon Squad? Why did you have to put it that way? Alright. So... Let's do it again.
Let's do it again, meat bags!
Blue shells only.
Are we actually going with the blue shells only?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Christ.
Okay, so yeah, the Crazy 8 needs other items.
Okay.
Oh, Blue Shell's crazy at work.
So yeah, this is going to
How would
be...
that work?
This is going to be
Screw
absolutely chaotic. Oh wow, that was a weird chair sound. What the fuck?
everything. Yeah, what the hell?
Oh, Christ.
Oh, good God.
Baby parked it.
I am impressed that I am still conscious because we went to a local place that has frozen strawberry lemonade on the menu. And because we're regulars, and I always order one, they gave us a second one, but the thing is that stuff doesn't last very long. So I had to drink the second one immediately after finishing. Oh.
Wait, I'm in first and I got a blue shell.
I had to drink the second strawberry lemonade immediately after having the first one, and I do not feel great. I just threw a blue shell at myself. It's so bad.
I'm just gonna break. There you go, Bruno. I'm in sixth. Why am I in sixth?
I feel so bad for Blue. He has no idea what it's
Wait, I'm in first. What do you mean? How was I in first? I'm moving at like 2 miles an hour right now.
I just love when someone gets the first.
First is nuclear bomb.
You actually don't want to be in first.
Yeah. You're in first. If I would
Oh my god,
just
like
start
5 of them?
breaking.
I just got hit by like 5 of them and I'm somehow first.
First place, I just hit the brakes because one passes me.
See, I'm chaotic enough, I'll just go for it.
Oh?
Oh my god, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh god, I'm in first. No, no.
Get hit. Hit him. Take him down.
This is the most amazing video game in the history of video games. This is a 100 out of 10. This is perfect. Never change anything about this.
God.
Video games have peaked here.
I want to know what Blue's reaction was to that.
Oh my god, Dennis, I need you to message him after this and tell him I am so sorry.
Yeah.
Blue's not gonna want to play with us
Oh my
after
God.
this.
just leaves.
He picks us against Rainbow Road!
Oh no.
I just want Maple Tree Way.
I'm joining him.
Oh my god. Gaybo Road. Going about. I'm in first.
You ready?
I have an idea.
Good idea.
Next one, do blue shells and stars only.
Oh good god.
Oh,
But it's a race to see who can just.
Oh, no,
first place needs to just run for their life, and everyone else just needs to kill them.
Oh Christ.
Oh god.
Bullet bills only.
Oh, excuse me.
just be the
Oh,
game
there's the
playing
effects of
itself
all the
at that
fucking
point.
frozen lemonade.
All of them hitting you at the same time. Oh, I'm supposed to spike. Oh no.
Oh god.
It's like a swarm of bees. Whoever's
Not
in
the
first
bees.
place, just to watch like
I figured out a strat here. Hold on to the blue shells. Save them. Then we always have one ready. Oh my god, this is just fucking chaos.
Oh, my face hurts. God. Why did you have to remind me about oh, that poor bastard, whoever that was?
Struck him down.
Why did you have to remind me about Mass Effect Andromeda, Dennis?
I know.
Oh my god.
I want to be in first place.
Oh god, I'm in
I want
first.
to be in first. Bye, fight.
Bye. Have a great time. Oh god. This is 6. Why one hit me?
God, I'm so glad we started with Baby Park.
Ahead of me, I'm literally hitting the brakes.
Don't want to fit in like 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh Christ,
That
I'm in
was
first.
a lot of blue shells.
Blue just got annihilated.
Warm.
Oh my god.
It's still really hard to avoid getting hit. How many blue shell explosions there are.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm in third.
Oh my god.
I see explosions
Holy
off in the
shit.
distance. I'm seeing.
Yeah, we need to do this with like blue shells, red shells, and stars. And then that's it. Because that would be pure fucking chaos.
I'm picking SNES Rainbow Road.
Oh no.
Oh, God. Oh, not Wario's Gold Mine, no!
Oh,
Oh, God.
I walk a lonely road because everyone else fell the fuck off.
Super Sector Rainbow Road.
God, that just conjured up a memory of a fucking SoundCloud mashup I found. Or it
I know what
plays,
you
You've Got a Friend in Me from Toy Story, but the lyrics go, I walk a lonely road.
Never mind.
Oh, well, I'm certainly going to be able to swamp if anyone's ahead of them because it's going to be getting shouted. I can't go forward.
The blue just went straight off the map.
Sugar better being everyone map and on it.
Fucking chaos.
First, oh no.
Like, this is a game to see how well you can stay in second and then just steal first. Oh Christ, I'm in first. No, no.
It's over.
See, I think it's just funnier if I play normally.
Oh God, I'm in first. Okay, I'm hitting myself.
Trust nobody, not even yourself.
Yeah, these
Senki!
things-
I wasn't even in first! Blue's just driving off the map when a blue shell's coming at him.
Probably with a smarter move.
Oh my God, there's so many. I like how you can tell when we've hit an item box because there's suddenly just 30 fucking blue shells that get launched.
The real
Oh
question
God,
is,
there's
how
a-
long can you go in first without a blue shell hitting you?
It's 2 seconds apparently.
Yeah, record's like 2 seconds.
None of us are gonna have any coins in this race.
I have 3.
I
I
have
no
2.
longer have 3.
I'm in second. Okay. I'm in there. Can someone please pass me? Oh, thank you, Luna.
Creeper.
And I still got hit.
All that NPC is about to get actually.
Oh,
Holy
I paused second.
This is the
Oh
fucking
my God.
best game ever.
Blue shell only is the only way to play.
Imagine this on 200cc.
I don't.
God.
I don't even want to.
And it's not like the speed matters because you're not going to be going anywhere.
there a message that says I'm so sorry?
Excite Bike Arena.
Actually, though, Excite Bike Arena would be fun with this. Oh god.
By the way, I recently bought Excite Bike 64. It's actually really, really good.
Yeah, why does it run at like 60 FPS?
It runs well, controls well. It's just really, really fun. I can't believe I hadn't heard of it until somewhat recently. What was that? Simgi?
I've gone to hell with my Discord audio, and everyone is now exceedingly behind and almost incomprehensible.
You sound fine to me now.
It fixed itself. Nice.
You did kind
There
of...
while you're playing Rebot.
Huh?
You're playing Rebot Excite Bike, it was literally just like, sorry.
And then third, why did the blue shell go for me?
Yeah, for a moment, your audio shit the bed, Simki.
Okay, so it was going both ends.
That's what she said.
We did blue shells and the like mega horn thing.
Nah,
Defense
that doesn't sound
offense.
fun. No.
I am in fourth, why are
From
they
the
so
back,
noisy?
get good fight.
That's a lot of blue shells.
Auto.
I couldn't believe it fucking stopped.
I can only
Curious
imagine
about
what
how
he's thinking right now. I feel like he's just gonna message Dennis out of the blue and ask, yo, what the fuck is wrong with Rogue Spine?
Oh Christ.
Another name that we haven't seen. It's not weird. Excite Bike.
We haven't seen Custom Robo since the DS days.
JB Robo died on the end of more than all the TV for DS games.
2 coins?
Everyone wants to see
I
Golden
know
Sun there.
the joke doesn't work so much anymore now that they've actually acknowledged it again like this year, but like I can't wait for Pikmin 4, which is ready to go any day now.
I can't believe
I
Miyamoto was telling
like-
the truth the whole time.
Like there was like many
I just saw a
years
blue
ago,
shell
it's
go
like,
through the
Pikmin
ground.
4 is ready to go at any time. It's on the way soon, and then we just heard nothing for like years until that. I bet it was still coming.
Simki, I panicked because I thought those blue shells were for me. Why did I throw a blue shell at myself?
I am in fourth, why was one targeting me?
I think it's probably better they waited on Pikmin 4 because that was supposed to be a Wii game.
Yeah, I think what probably happened was they started on it, were initially like, yeah, it's ready to go, and realized, wait, we can be a lot more ambitious with this, and just kept adding more things to make it.
Damn, Simki, you almost won a race.
I think we'll probably find out that they started with like a more maybe direct sequel that would have utilized a lot of the same mechanics in Pikmin 3, so it was easier to develop for, and then they were like, wait, why make a game that's just basically the same as Pikmin 3 but more when we could make something more ambitious? And
Yeah.
I need to finish Pikmin
I
3.
gotta bug out for a moment, so...
Alright, do you mind if we start without you?
Go ahead.
Alright.
I'll drop out.
I think too, like,
So,
once
wait,
they're
before
working on
you
Pikmin 4,
continue, Simki, what items are we picking?
I'm curious about Bullet Bill only, but I feel like they get boring.
I think Zeno's suggestion was blue shell, bomb, triple red shell,
Like
And
Crazy
8.
8. Yeah.
8, and I think star.
Yeah. So yeah, like I think probably while they were developing PS4. I'm guessing the Switch started getting worked on as well. So like, crap, gotta like rebuild this for the Switch because you can't have the
Yeah.
Wii U gamepad mechanics.
Yeah. Figured that's what happened with Breath of the Wild at a certain point, where they were just like, wait, why are we only just making this for the Wii U? Well, we could make this a
Yeah.
launch title for Switch and
And Breath
push
of
it
the
back
Wild
further.
was one of the few like cross-gen games at that time.
Yep.
I think it was one of the
Like,
only
Wii U
ones
version.
because everyone else was doing their
I mean,
cross-gen later between the PS4
it's
and
like-
PS5.
It's somehow weird that there's
Well, there is a mansion in the background.
there's somehow two
original
Zelda
Wii
titles
game.
that did the same thing, because there's Twilight Princess, which was cross-platform, with the infamous will reverse the camera because of the Wii controller,
Oh yeah.
and so everything's mirrored in the Twilight Princess Wii version. Thus making guides very confusing for some people.
The
But,
official strategy
weird
guide
that
from
there's two.
Nintendo Power assumes you're using the Wii version.
Oh god.
It's weird that there's two though, because there's that,
Yeah.
and then obviously then there's Breath of the Wild, which is cross-platform
That one's not different at all besides graphics.
too. Yeah, that
They
was.
just closed the DLC.
But it's funny that it happened twice though.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, the version of Breath of the Wild I actually played is the Wii U version.
Oh,
I played it on Switch because I got a Switch day one. I remember
okay. It
Zeno
still
and my
lags like
dad
crazy on the Switch
went out
anyways.
at an absurd hour of the day to get that damn Switch. Well, Switches, because we got one for each of us.
The only issue in the Switch version, or the Wii U version, actually, surprisingly, that's consistent, is the, I forget what the village's name actually is, but the Sheikah village.
Kakariko?
Yeah, that one. For some reason, that place specifically only ran at like 10 FPS.
Wait, how did Lost Woods run then? Because Lost Woods is the one on the Switch version that runs terrible.
I don't know how the Lost Woods ran actually fine.
What the heck?
Yeah,
Because that's like really the only area that is like pretty bad. Everywhere else is generally fine.
yeah, that actually brings me to a bit of an awkward situation with streams. Because, like, I feel like I should stream Tears of the Kingdom, but I honestly don't even know if I'm going to play it.
Do it for
I
the
don't like
queen.
Breath of the Wild.
Oh.
I played so much Breath of the Wild that its problems became so glaring, I could not play the game anymore.
I see.
That's okay.
And
Just stream the best Zelda game ever made. Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker on the Nintendo GameCube.
It's a weird way of spelling Twilight Princess.
So the Wind Waker, you're genuinely better off playing the Wii U version.
Which I do have.
If you ever play that, I would say just do the Wii U version. It looks way better. It has a lot more
Or you
quality of life
could-
features.
I have
It's not
both,
a pain.
so I was gonna beat both. But yeah, with Tears of the Kingdom, I might get it and I might play it, but I'm probably not going to stream it because if it's more of Breath of the Wild, I might not actually be able to finish it. Because open world games are very, very difficult for me to finish because I find them to be very tiring.
Yeah, haha. You found one.
What chaos did y'all come up with this time?
What we remembered of your suggestion: red shells, triple red shells, crazy 8, blue shell, Babam star.
Oh Christ.
So funnily enough, this does mean we can't take shortcuts as easily because there's no mushrooms.
Open world games sometimes they become priceless for specialty. The amount of time you have to dedicate.
Yeah, that's specifically why I don't stream them, why I don't stream RPGs, because for my current schedule, since I'm still getting used to streaming and trying to break out of very old habits, I'm only streaming most nights a week for 3 hours. Possibly next year, once I get my new semester, or new schedule for classes, I may be streaming on more days, and might be streaming for longer. Also, Val asks how Pokemon Scarlet's coming. I knew someone was going to bring that up because I was playing a lot of Pokemon Scarlet. For whatever reason, Pokemon going open world doesn't bother me as much. Because...
Well, Pokemon's a bit different too, because it's like...
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's not like your traditional open world. I'm sure maybe the world itself is open, but that core mechanic of just searching for Pokemon, battling, catching Pokemon,
that's way more engaging than Breath of the Wild, in my opinion.
And even so, I mean, you could still consider every Pokemon game open world, considering, well, it is an open world, it's just, you know...
Not with the modern definition of open world, really.
It's not like a more modern definition, but it's like, that's already built into it, so having, like, you know, a wild area style game, you know, but it's the whole game, it's like, it's pretty standard for Pokemon.
My problem with Breath of the Wild is it is a mostly empty world with some great characters, great world design, but there's not a whole lot to do, and most of the game is getting from point A to point B with very little in between. And the problem that other open world games have is they have decent-sized worlds where your goal is to get from point A to point B. And to pad out the gameplay, there's tons of pointless lore, collectibles, and stuff you have to do that serves no purpose other than padding out the game time to make you feel like you didn't waste $60.
Any Ubisoft game.
Yes, I have literally described about, like, I think 6 different Ubisoft IPs or something.
You can't forget about climbing a lot of towers, too.
Or that, yeah.
But, like, some games going open world, it works pretty well. Like, Elden Ring, that was a really good transition to open world.
Yeah, I didn't play Elden Ring, so I don't have any opinion on that. But also, like, open world RPGs, they seem to understand how to do an open world.
Yeah.
Which
RPGs
is
in general
funny
are
because...
really good about it.
Yeah, because, like, I'm playing Xenoblade, and I am so engrossed in the world. But there's also stuff everywhere, and the world is extremely varied, especially because you're running around on a fucking Titan.
Looking
And
at you,
the funny thing about that
like a dragon.
Is Monolith made the map and helped with the world design of Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, so... And, like, I have no complaints about the design of the world for Breath of the Wild, it's just that there's nothing to do. And I get it, it's rebuilding Hyrule, but that doesn't really help the game's pace, in my opinion.
I think, considering how Breath of the Wild goes, I'm very much hoping that Tears of the Kingdom ends up, you know, obviously it's set after Breath of the Wild, so I can hope that you have a more focus on, like, more towns being built up and more things to do. Because it's like, you know, post Breath of the Wild, and you could have more of a society is rebuilding kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you could have, like, more active towns and see a lot of stuff more developed than it was before because of that. And I think that would be a cool way for
Well,
the
I mean,
sequel to be.
there is another
Have
possibility.
actual dungeons.
There is another
I'm pretty
possibility.
sure they're definitely going to do that, because I feel that the reason that they didn't have, like, those traditional Zelda dungeons kind of boils down to they put the focus on the shrines with all that, plus the Divine Beast on top of the transition from being you know, linear dungeon-based Zelda title to going with the very, like, free-form open world format. And that's obviously a big increase of dev-powered resources to suddenly make a game of that scale. So trade-off is you don't have, like, you know, 9 dungeons of varied themes across the game. So I think that was a consequence of them basically completely overhauling and upgrading the type of game that it is in the first place.
Oh yeah,
and we have a good chance of seeing all that more traditional stuff now that they have the base, considering the fact that they're also reusing the same game world, which obviously you know, that time is already spent making that game world there, so you don't have to, say, rebuild all of Hyrule from the ground up for a sequel.
I think the other
So
reason, though...
I think we'll get more traditional stuff this time.
I think the other reason, though, why I got burned out of open world games is because I played Breath of the Wild and Horizon Zero Dawn back to back.
Oh,
Horizon Zero Dawn's open world is like...
That was actually what I was thinking of when I was talking about filler, by the way. Because it has
That
amazing
game
world
got a lot of
building and horrendous pacing.
That game got a lot of filler. It
It's
has
mostly
really
filler.
good early game and then drives itself off a cliff when you reach the first major town.
That's what I've been saying. Literally, the game peaks the moment you get to the sun. I think it's like the Sun Kingdom, something like that. Because the moment you get there, you've literally seen everything the game has to offer.
Meridian, I think. But it's like, yeah, it's like the dude, like, this is where the main plot happens.
Yeah, and
I have the PC version of Horizon. Yeah, it got boring after that. And once you got to that point.
and that also ties into what
the DLC because I never did it.
That also ties into what I've been saying about Sony ruining everyone's expectations of video games, because people are using games like Horizon as a base for what a AAA game should be.
Like,
The Last
No.
does. If your game doesn't have a level of detail of The Last of Us Part 2, then what are you even doing?
I mean, I've literally seen people describe every single indie game that's getting covered as mobile trash. Even games that aren't actually on mobile.
Well, you see, when a game doesn't have hyper-realistic graphics, that means it's bad.
Like, someone was genuinely confused about why I wanted to play Power Wash Simulator, and I said because it's therapeutic. And I know a guy in another comment read my comment because his own comment was a very insulting one about it being therapeutic being bullshit, even though he wasn't replying to me.
Wait, why would you play Power Wash Simulator when you could play the best version of that kind of game at all? This will clean up detail. And that game is actually...
Someone actually did mention that.
Yeah, it's basically Power Wash Simulator, but you came before that, and you're cleaning up like UMS FPS levels after the fact. So you're just cleaning up all like the dead aliens and
still runs pretty
all
well.
that.
Modern hardware,
I have the Shadow
I own
Warrior
it.
one because it was
I
a.
forget why I own it, but
bundle.
I own it and I play it, or have played it.
All says he wants
realistic
Killzone back. I have the first Killzone, and I never finished it.
I'm gonna do 3 and Beta are pretty good. Killzone 1 is aged poorly, and Killzone the 4 is absolute garbage.
Which one's
Really,
4?
I'm gonna make another.
4
Stop making Horizon games.
Liberation, I think? You're
Have you played Shadowfall?
I think
wait,
we
yeah,
all,
Shadow.
despite me never playing Killzone,
Yes.
I think we all would appreciate a decimated Killzone.
Bal is asking Simki to speak up. I have everyone at the max volume, so.
Speaking of it,
Oh, the game audio is too loud. I can turn that down.
yeah, I think it was Killzone Shadowfall. The PS4 one is literally garbage.
Because I've heard people were unfair to it.
I do not like it at all. The gunplay feels terrible. It is literally lens flare the game.
Can we get a wellness check on Daisy?
Hi, I'm Daisy.
The game ran at 30 FPS when it launched too, and it usually couldn't keep that.
Yeah, Bal liked Shadowfall, and he told me that people were very unfair to it. I have not played it because the only one I own is the first one, and I never finished that. Because I know one of the problems with the Killzone series isn't really a problem with the series, but everyone considered it a Halo killer, except for the developers of it.
Yeah. I like Killzone. Yeah, like I said, like Killzone 2, 3, and Vita.
I believe the Vita one was Mercenary. I have Liberation on PSP.
That one's also good. It is way different, though.
Oh, yeah. I actually forgot I had that until I said it. Alright, so we still got an hour and a half.
Nice.
Alright, custom items. Alright, what do you guys suggest?
How about Blue Shell, Crazy 8, bananas, triple bananas, and mushroom?
Sounds good.
Just one mushroom, not triple?
Yeah, just singles.
Alright, so Crazy 8, mushroom, blue shell, banana, triple banana.
Yeah.
Somehow Mercenaries managed to genuinely be like graphically impressive as well on the Vita, as it actually manages to reach the levels of like 360 PS3 graphics.
I'm surprised they never ported it to PS4.
I'm as well. It was pretty much set up for that too, because it has a PS TV version. It has full built-in PS4 controls.
Like, most of Sony's first-party games on Vita eventually got ported to PS4, except for Uncharted Golden Abyss and Killzone Mercenary. All the others, I think, got ported.
What I know, Uncharted Golden Abyss relies way too much on the Vita's back touchpad.
Wait, there's a touchpad on the back?
Yeah, and I hate using it.
What the fuck? Why would they do that?
Screens. It's to make up for the fact that it's missing back bumpers.
Yeah, because you can tap in order to do that, to hit like the shoulder buttons. The problem is that it's where your fingers naturally rest.
There's some grips. Oops. There's some pretty good grips that can fix that issue, but it still doesn't feel correct. And then the game actually needs some gesture controls on the back touchpad, because that little thing, you can't use those grips.
Val makes a good point. Killzone Mercenary probably never got a port because of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Because that is a guerrilla game.
Yep, that's probably the entire reason.
Some of the bananas.
Benang. Speaking of Benang, next year, one of the first things I'll be streaming is going to be Sam and Max.
Nice.
I'm starting with the remasters of Save the World and Beyond Time and Space instead of Hit the Road.
Fortnite Save the World?
Shut the fuck up. By the way, Sam and Max are canonically married. In fact, from what I remember, the creator of the show, not the creator of the show, the creator of the whole series, confirmed that every single instance of Sam and Max flirting is 100% actual flirting and not a joke. And the only reason why they were able to get away with it for so long is because everyone assumed it was a joke. But literally, the very first episode of the cartoon shows a previously on segment, and of course, it's the only episode with the previously on, the first one. And one of the things it shows is Sam and Max getting married. And based on the marriage scene, Sam is the bottom. Because he's wearing a bridal outfit.
I think they also mention it in one of the games, too, that they're married.
I almost laughed Koopa Troopa.
We get a wellness check on Koopa Troopa.
Like, Koopa Troopa and Toad, what the fuck happened?
Val says gay was only invented in 2012.
if Blue is still with us for our final round, we should do Blue Shells only, Baby Park only, just to fuck with him.
Oh my god.
So we just keep picking Baby Park.
I was actually going to suggest, well, okay, Blue wouldn't be able to get the memo on this, but I was going to suggest we do all items except for coins, and then do all 4 Rainbow Roads.
We could literally just send a PM and be like, hey,
That sounds fun. Could do that.
Yeah, Dennis, that's right, you actually know him. You still need to fucking introduce me to him.
I wonder if we'll ever see in GBA Online after the Switch Online, because they were experimenting with an emulator.
I hope so.
If they do, that would be amazing, because you could actually play GBA games online.
that'd be great, because then I could do Pokemon Emeralds online.
That was part of the test, actually. They were testing the GBA Pokemon games and the connection between the Game Boy Pokemon games and Stadium.
Yeah.
I would literally replay Emerald again for like the 5th time just to do that, to be honest.
The 2 things I'd be most interested from that is being able to do Super Circuit Online and Amazing Mirror Online.
Oh god, yeah, Amazing Mirror Online would be amazing.
Yeah.
Pun not
intended.
intended. Yeah, I love Amazing Mirror. It's still my favorite Kirby game. And I will be streaming that after Kirby 64.
A 4-person online playthrough of Amazing Mirror, really cool.
Well, I'll tell you what, if Amazing Mirror, if we do get a GBA app on the Switch, and my streaming career hasn't fallen off a cliff by then, y'all are welcome to join on that.
Oh god, bananas! Why are there so many?
Amazing Mirror isn't my favorite Kirby game, obviously. Superstar Ultra. But it's definitely up there, like top 5.
Okay, something is slightly off about OBS right now because I think my game audio has managed to desync.
Oh. Alrighty then.
I think. I'm not entirely sure. Spike, you're not allowed to say y'all, you have to say yous guys. We say y'all in Chicago.
Use guys, that's an East Coast thing.
Yeah, that's East Coast, not Midwest.
Midwest is just budget Southern.
I was literally about to say that. You're lying. You're lying, Morgan.
Let's change the subject.
It's not... okay. Well, that explains the racism.
Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong. It does kind of correlate, so...
God, having Bal in stream or in chat is just such a gamble.
No, it's not.
What do you... Oh, okay, sure. I feel like Bal is one of those people, and by that I mean like me, who will think, oh, I shouldn't say this, and then says it anyways.
Hasn't he actually said that on stream before,
I
though?
think so. As I'll literally just come up with something and think to myself, oh, that's terrible, don't say it, and then I immediately say it. I was raised on the far side of Calvin and Hobbes, so my sense of humor is rare.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, my audio is absolutely decent.
That is not the direction I'm going. Would I get you with that banana or no? Oh god, bananas! God, there's so many bananas.
Yep, GoldenEye.
Oh yeah, I forgot about GoldenEye.
64. You think you're gonna play it on there?
Oh, yeah,
I
it
don't
is
know.
coming to that. Or did it already come to the app?
It did not.
No, it's not out yet.
We could. I want to try to stream N64 games with y'all, but I don't know how well it's gonna work.
I mean, the outcomes on there has been improving slowly, so it should work.
GoldenEye slappers only.
I mean, Dennis and I were able to stream Mario 64 together. We actually beat the game. It was
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
funny because whenever we would get to a level for the first time, since it was usually me, I would pick the first mission and then do everything but the first star. And then Dennis would constantly struggle to get the first one.
Or accidentally do well. Through no fault of my own.
Well, I have a clip somewhere of you pulling off some actually cool stunts completely on accident.
Because the camera angles and the controls are just so weird to work with, and I somehow do trick stuff on accident.
My only kind of complaint with the way they're doing GoldenEye is the Xbox One version is going to be the 360 remaster with the HD graphics and new models, and the Switch version is going to get the online. Oops, I just saw the same track.
Wait, the Xbox One version is going to be the 360 remaster that they canned years ago?
Yeah, and of course it selects the track I decided to select again by accident. Playing this twice.
Well, nice job, Semke. You've ruined everything.
Stream cancelled. Yeah,
This again?
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
Semke
that's what
picked
I'm
the
saying.
same track on accident. And then the game just picked it.
really likes me for some reason. But yeah, the Xbox One version is going to be canned 360 port, and they're not going to include any online to it.
Also, Necro, welcome back. Notice you come out.
I'm going to assume that's probably some kind of contractual thing.
Possibly. I mean, who knows? The rights for GoldenEye 007 is completely fucked.
Considering it's owned by like 3 or 4 companies.
Well, it was made by Rare, which is owned by Microsoft. It was published by Nintendo, who still holds some rights to that code. The Bond license, I believe, is currently owned by Activision, and then there's the Bond license itself.
Yeah, which is owned by State.
But what about the Daniel Craig GoldenEye on the Wii?
Also, yes, Bell, GoldenEye on Switch is done through the N64 app, so the online is through the N64 app. It's not like a regular online game.
Still gonna have like the split screen setup because it's literally just emulating people being there with you.
Yep. So there will definitely be some input lag, because the N64 app has some input lag.
It's pretty much the online on that is pretty much it just streams the host's screen to you.
Yeah, that's the one thing that... Well, that was 2 blue shells. That's the one thing that makes me hesitant to stream it like that, because I don't currently have an Ethernet cable that I can connect to my Switch while I'm streaming. So I have to pick one or the other.
Yeah.
But I think if we were doing one-on-ones, I would be willing to do that.
probably worked out better too, because the game must have lagged a lot less.
Yeah. If I do it with Xeno, we live in the same house, so the connection shouldn't be all that bad. Dennis and I were able to play Super Mario 64 just fine. We had some input lag, but the thing is, Dennis had never gotten past Cool Mountain before, so he didn't notice any input lag because he was already unfamiliar with the momentum and all that. If you're going to be playing with Xeno, couldn't you do actual split screen? We could, but there is not a setup I can have in here where Xeno would be able to hear the game that wouldn't cause audio issues on stream.
So I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back.
Alright.
You want me to drop out, or...
I was actually going to grab a drink, so...
Okay, that works.
I'll be right back. You guys behave.
No.
Thank you.
Are we doing the,
You're a
the
mod.
Rainbow
You have to
Road
show
thing?
it. You have to be an example for everyone else.
No, I
Are we doing
don't.
the Rainbow? Are we doing the Rainbow Road thing for?
No, we still got an hour and 20 minutes, unless you guys want to end
Oh,
Mario
okay.
Kart now and swap games.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that you meant for that to be the last one. Like
I was thinking of it being
that
the last
that
one.
you only wanted to do the Rainbow Road thing for the last one.
Yeah, well, let me grab a drink and then we can talk about this.
Okay.
So I can find where my... There it is. Alright. Oh. Alright, everyone alive?
No.
Did Simkey get back?
No.
I have no idea. Doesn't
Guess
look
not.
like it.
Oh, my stream preview is very far behind. Alright, so hopefully this won't kill the connection. I'm going to check something real quick. Interesting.
I'm back.
Yellow.
Yeah, I seem to have an audio delay.
That is strange.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a thing real quick. Nobody panic. I am going to close OBS and reopen it and see if I can fix that audio delay.
But that
I'm about to.
So, nobody leave. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Probably won't even be that long.